So I have a little situation with my mom. Me and my mom haven't really had a relationship since I was like, we haven't really ever seen eye to eye since I had like a conscience, if that makes sense.
Okay.
She cheated on my dad when I was in like 8th grade.
Ooh.
And I've kind of just hated her for that since then. Growing up, she's like ultra religious.
Wow.
Homeschooled me, so I like didn't go to public school.
Oh
The
my
Bible was like
God.
part of
Ultra
my
religious and cheated on your dad? That's a horrible
That's kind of
1-2
turnt,
punch.
though. That's kind of turnt.
That feels like the Christian way.
You get the worst of both worlds, though. It's like
And
you don't
then-
have a fun mom who's letting you do whatever you want
Yeah.
and sucking dick on the side.
Right.
You have an annoying mom who also ruins your like
You have
childhood.
an annoying mom who's sucking dick on the side.
She gotta have fun. She running the house, okay? And schooling you, yeah.
I'm sure they're getting a real well-balanced education. All right, go ahead. This is an interesting woman here.
Homeschooled me, so I like didn't go to public school. The Bible was like part of my homework. Like we would pray for like aborted babies before going to church.
Oh no!
Now she's like a hippie, super ultra atheist vegan that owns like a hippie store that sells like hash pipes and fucking like bondage shit. Which I'm not against that. Do whatever you want, but it's like she's so back and forth, and every time we ever speak as adults, it's just like either an argument or one of us I can tell is pissed off.
Damn, he might hit
So
her.
I'm not even calling to see like what I should do to fix that. I don't care. We haven't talked in like a year.
He's
the
pissed.
thing I'm asking, so my mom and my dad are obviously not together. They've like, I guess they still talk or whatever, like as friends. But my dad and my son's mother, so like my ex-fiance, who my mom helped move out of my house while I was out of town, by
Oh
the
my
way.
God! This is getting
Which, whatever, that might have been my
messier
fault
by the
anyway.
minute.
But
He's just mad at
my
his
dad
mom.
and my ex-wife were all still cordial. They will not leave me alone about fixing my relationship with my mom.
What?
Every conversation we have, if there's a lull, they go, have you talked to your mom? Have you thought about reaching out to your mom? I mean, why would I want a relationship with somebody that neither one of us like each other? I don't like her, she doesn't like
It's
me.
also not-
I'm sure we still love each other.
It's also not your fucking job.
No.
You're the kid. If they want to pressure someone into fixing the relationship, it should be the woman who made you weird as shit because she believed that she thought her beliefs were so important that she was going to make you do them. Then after she's fucked you up, gone, and now she's fucking smoking weed and selling dildos or whatever the fuck she's doing. And now she gets to have a good time after she fucked you up. And she had a fucked up marriage with your dad and just kind of, mess shit up for you. She's the one who owes you. So let's start there. But let's finish what he has to say and then.
Oh, you riled up over there.
I am, yeah.
I love my mom. I just don't want to talk to her. Like, why would I go talk to somebody I have nothing in common with? I don't want to go to her house for Christmas. I don't give a shit.
You're so
But
mad.
am I wrong to just tell my dad and my ex, it's like, hey, mind your own fucking business. Stop telling me to go fix my relationship with my mom. Because it seems like they want me to fix it, so I'm at the things also. They want me to fix the relationship with my mom so they can enjoy my company and my mom's company. And it's like, you don't want it for me or my mom.
Right.
You want it for you guys. So you guys are like, oh, now I have my kid and my fucking whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but thanks. Have a good day, guys.
He's angry.
Who know you have a good day.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like it sounds like because they're still cool with the mom. Maybe the mom is putting this in their ear too.
Probably, yeah.
Like they're like, have you spoken to Bobby? And she's like, no, he doesn't want to talk to me.
Right.
I don't know why. You smoking sativa today? Or what? Like it's the mom being like, I don't know why.
Yeah. I mean, so one thing I will say though is that this guy also is not.
He's pissed.
He's so mad that it is affecting like his thought process, and that's okay, right? Like no one's telling you to not be mad, but you also said a couple contradictory things where you're like, I love my mom,
but I don't want to fucking be around.
Yeah. And so
is that that's not contradictory.
I'm just saying I don't think he's really, even though he feels very passionate, like he gets very serious emotions around his mother. I don't think he's untangled what he feels towards her. Because I still think he's like, of course I love her, but like you have to be honest with yourself. Do you?
He hates her.
Yeah, you hate her, and it's like
he literally hates her.
And you resent your ex and your dad because it feels like they are sort of picking their convenience, but also what your mom wants over you. You probably feel like your mom sort of ignored you in a weird way, and like everybody is just sort of this is definitely triggering some kind of childhood shit. And my number one advice to you is like, you got to go to therapy to figure out what you're feeling.
100%.
Because you're just kind of you're like an emotional loose cannon right now, and you don't even know what stand to take. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know what he wants out of this relationship. He doesn't really thought about it.
I think he does. Like, they pressuring him, and you know, he's like, you know, she fucked me up, and now she doing whatever she want to do, and you know, he's no longer with his wife or whatever. Yeah. So
he said ex-fiance, and then he said ex-wife. So it's like
okay.
His ex, he flip flopping or whatever. But yeah, he's like, I'm sure he's dealing with his own stuff that he might be projecting into this as well. But what you're not going to do is push somebody onto me. I don't care what title they are. If I don't fuck with them, we need to end the conversation. I don't want to keep talking about this shit.
I agree with you.
But that's why I think he definitely needs to be in therapy.
Yeah.
His mom was his teacher / pastor. Now she's trying to be his weed man. Like, you gotta go to therapy. Because the dad has forgiven the mom, and
he's a simp.
Exactly. I think that's part of the problem.
Well,
here.
I mean, I don't know why the dad is coming to Christmas at the mom's at all, but
that's part of it. Is like he's channeling all his frustration towards his mom because she's the easiest target.
Yeah.
I think he's got a lot of frustration to go around here, right?
Yeah.
And that's another thing I learned, like, going through therapy. Is like, yeah, my dad. I had this opposite thing where it's like my dad was the one who I had a lot of problems with, but there's also, even if there's one really good parent, there's some frustration to go. You are mad at them too for letting the other person get away, and I had to deal with that, and I had to be like, oh, let me get this out of my system so that this is not something I care about. And I distilled it to what I was really mad about, right? And once I knew what it was, then I could fix my relationship.
What was you mad about?
I mean, it's just how my dad was just kind of like, it was essentially how he treated my mom. It was like, he just kind of fucked, I mean, and us. Like, he was just kind of like, he would take everything out on us because he was kind of, we were the only people that he had any control over, right? Because like life was not going how he wanted it.
Yeah.
And I just kind of resented that, and I specifically resented, you know, how he treated my mom, and then also all the how fucked up a relationship I looked at as my blueprint, and now that fucks up how I relate to women, and so it's like, but I figured all that shit out. And then you also start thinking of them as human beings, because once you get rid of some of this anger, it's like your mom is clearly either wildly mentally ill person or wildly confused, and who knows how fucked up her childhood. Like, you can, once you deal through your own shit, then you can start empathizing.
Yeah.
But I don't think he even knows what he's mad about. Like, how angry he is just like, so it's just coming at us so much.
He's been mad since 8th grade.
Yeah, right.
How old are we in 8th grade?
Yeah, we're 12 or 13.
We're like 11, 12, exactly. And that's already a rough time to be alive anyway.
Totally.
So he's been mad at her this whole time, and he has a kid now who... And
that's, to me, that's the reason I'm like, go to therapy, because it's not even about you anymore, right? You have a kid. And like the important thing is like, let's make sure none of this inherited fucking bullshit goes one more generation. Let's fucking, it's up to you to figure out what you're mad at, figure out, because I guess my argument here is not seeing his mom is not, he hasn't made the determination that his mom is somebody he has to cut out of his life. If he figures that out, great, then cut her out. I think it's just I don't want to think about this mechanism, which is like, this person triggers such intense emotion in me.
Push it to the side.
One of us gets mad, it's like, I just don't even want to deal with it. You do have to deal with it, I think. If you didn't have a kid, I would let you get away with it a little longer, right?
But you know what the problem is, too, though? You could go and get your shit all worked out, go to therapy, whatever, but then you still got to go deal with this person who's not working their stuff out. So then it's like, now I got to have empathy. I got to do the work. Then I have to feel better and go to you, and then feel fucked up again because they're not working their stuff out at all.
Sure, but he has to fit. We don't even know if that's the case, right? Like, who knows? Who knows with this fucking mom? And again, I'm not holding out hope, because
I need her to write in.
Ultimately,
how you feel, sis? What's going on your side?
She has no idea. Let's be honest. She's fucking out there.
She might listen to this at the dispensary.
Yeah.
At the dispensary dungeon.
Yeah, at the dispensary dungeon / alfalfa store. She's selling fresh sprouts and fucking vegan cookies. So yeah, dude, that's because you're so fucking angry, and I've been there, but it's just it's an unfocused, huge anger spraying, and you need to like focus it in, understand what you're mad about. And yeah, and look, at the end of the day, if you do all that stuff, you go to fucking therapy and you decide, I never want to see my fucking mom again. That's your right. You know what I mean? Like, but you have to know why that is. Because right now it feels like it's just making you angry. And you need to know why it's making you angry. And my main argument is because you don't want that to trickle down to your kid. You know? Because especially because you're kind of mad at your, you know, you're the mother of your kid. And it's like, your kid's going to see that. You guys do have to have a good relationship, again, for your kid. It at least has to be, you can't let this stuff anger you so much that it, like, trickles down to your, you know, daughter or son. So, you know.
The lesson here, don't have no kids.
Yeah,
I was right there with you. I was like, man, don't get in no damn relationship.
Yeah, because if you didn't have kids, this is just, I'd be like, whatever, fuck your mom, dude. And then next.